Hello guys, this is ITFC and today we are going to talk about how Bayern Munich plays. How are they scoring many chances and many goals, and they are having incredible season. And you might be wondering what is their play style, how are they playing? So they are placed first in Bundesliga and second or third in Champions League table, I think. So yeah, so before getting into this video, I want to make sure that I'm not a professional analyst or strategist. I'm just a die-hard Bayern fan who loves to watch football games. And I think I have watched plenty enough of Bayern matches to talk about how they play and what is their formation. I think I can do that. So yeah, let's get into the video. We are going to talk about how Bayern Munich plays in three segments. So in first segment, we are going to talk about the in position phase, that is the attacking phase, and the progression, the build up, and all of that stuffs. And in the second phase, we are going to talk about out of position, their defensive transition and their pressing, all that stuff. And in the third phase, we are going to talk about set pieces and all the weaknesses or the counters which we can be used against them. We are going to talk about also how to beat this play style. So yeah, let's get into this video. So in the screen you might be seeing the Bayern Munich lineup. So on paper, Bayern Munich plays in a 4-2-3-1 formation. So these are the four defenders, two midfielders, three attackers, and one striker. So this is a on paper formation. So before getting into the play style, I just want to mention the players and what are their specific roles in this play style. So yeah, in goal we have Manuel Neuer. We have also Jonas Zubik, who are developing. At right back we have Lima. We have Upa and Ta as our centre backs. Stanisic, I hope I pronounce his name correctly, as left back. Pavlovic and Kimmich as our double pivot, and Ganabry as our cam. Left wing is Luis Diaz, right wing is Michael Olise, and our striker is Harry Kane. We can play Leonard Carl and Felipe Chavez in this role also, in the number 6 role, but majority of the games Ganabria has been playing, and he has the minutes, so I just put his name in that. So yeah, let's get into that. And we are going to see about. So first phase we have going to see about the in position phase, that is the build up. So as you can see, if Manuel Neuer has the ball, in build up phase, what we generally do is, in the formation 4-2-3-1, Leimer and Stanisic, both the fullbacks are moving upwards, and they are stretching the width of the pitch, and Kimmich, our CDM, is dropping down to form a three at the back formation, with Ta and Upamecano, along with Kimmich as our third centre back. So we form a three at the back formation in the build-up phase. Both our fullbacks are moving upwards and attacking. And what generally the fullbacks do is they overlap or underlap the wingers, who are Michael Olise and Luis Diaz. The most important person, the most important role of this formation is the fullback, and the mainly our right back Lima. So he has been excellent this season. He has been responsible for all the goals and chances created for this, for this season's success. So yeah, what we generally do is Lima goes upwards and Stanisic goes upwards to overlap underlap in the build-up phase, and Kimmich becomes our third center back. So we form a so what Lima generally does is he goes upwards and stretches the pitch, and Kimmich becomes our third center back with along with Upamecano and top. So both the fullbacks are going upwards, and our center mid, Kimmich becomes a third center back. Okay, so we form a shape of 3-4-3. So let's watch this. How are they building up? If Neuer has the ball, Kimmich drops down, and both Lima and Stanisic and the whole pitch moves forward. So yeah, so the ball gets rotated around. Ta, Rupo if they get the ball, they pass it to the fullbacks, and they pass it to the center mids, who are Pavlovic and Canabri for our formation here. So after passing the ball to our center mids, the fullbacks pass it to the center mids. Both of the fullbacks, starts attacking and moves forward so that they can overlap the wingers. They also underlap sometimes. Goes inside of the wingers, but generally they overlap and stretch the defenders then. So this creates some space and attacking options for our wingers and also fullbacks to get into the final third of our opposition team. So this is the build-up phase. In progression, how we are taking the ball from midfield to final third. So we are generally having our striker playing as a deep playing midfielder who conducts the play and gets those one or two through passes, one or two passes which opens the play, opens the way for our wingers, our fullbacks. So Harry Kane does that job. Harry Kane is very important for this formation, a striker who can come back, come down and play, make the play conducting, and give those one or two passes which really opens uh, the attacking phases of our team. So yeah, Kane drops down. Our wingers are both in the opposition half, and our fullbacks are almost in the uh, final third of the opposition team. So what Kane does is he gets the ball, he finds the space, and gives the ball to the wingers or to the fullbacks who are making space and running. So let's just see. This is Kane, and he gives the ball to Michael Olise or Lima or Stanisic or Luis Diaz, whoever has space at that time. So we have a striker not at the final third of the opposition, but here at the midfield. So after that, after the pass to the wingers or the fullbacks, Kane moves forward. For the numerical advantage of our team to behave as a striker. So in this scenario, he plays as a midfielder, but as soon as he gets the opening passes to the wingers or the fullbacks, he makes his move to the final third, to the zone 14 of the opposition team. So so here Lima has the ball, and all of backline is moving because we generally play a high line. So Kimmich is also moving. Everyone is moving towards upwards. In the progression phase, this is very important. In the progression phase, we play in a formation of 2-4-4. So Upamecano and Ta as a defenders. Kimmich moves forward to support the team, but he is also not moving too far into the opposition team, so that if a counter happens he can come back. And Ganabry is making his way. Pavlovic is in the final half. The wingers are in the final third. Also, the fullbacks or who are attacking makes their way to the opposition team and opposition team's goal net. So here, after Kane gives the pass, he moves forward, and here we have a numerical superiority over numerical superiority over the opposition team. So after giving the pass to the wingers and the fullbacks, the fullback goes to the wingers, and you can see Harry Kane is moving forward for the final strike for the goal. So after the passes, the final third half passes, Harry Kane, if he gets the ball, he can just shoot in the direction he wants. And here in the final third, we make a formation of 2-2-6. So it is very important. In the build-up phase, we were having a 4-2-3-1 formation, which is declared on the paper. In the progression phase, we were 2-4-4, and in the final third, we are 2-2-6. So you can see all the 6 members are in the final third of the opposition team, along with Kimmich. He goes inwards. This is a attacking phase. If we go full attack mode, this is a formation. So Upa and Ta are the two center backs. Neuer is a sweeper keeper, so he can be considered as a third center back. And if the play style of Vincent Kompany is numerical superiority and possession based play style, which over time chokes the opponent. It may be slow at the start, but as time progresses, this formation really chokes the opponent, because the number of players in the half of their teams have is just overwhelming. And even if they lose the ball, they do the gegen pressing, and they win the ball, and they make a transition very quickly, and they score a goal. So what we basically do is we give it to the fullbacks who are overlapping or underlapping. The fullbacks give it to the winger, and Harry Kane, who just conducts the play from midfield, goes towards the attacking half, and if he gets some space, he scores the goal. But in low, this is a mid block or slightly standard opponents. If the opponent plays low block, you just the Olise can make a cutting inside, and you can shoot from outside the penalty, outside the box. And we have players who can score from outside the box, and who can take long shots, and yeah, this is one of the methods. If we get into the final half of the opponent's phase, it's basically 75% to 85% over, because our players are very good in attacking and creating chances, creating space. So yeah, if the fullbacks are into the final third of the opponent team, they can make some passes, and Harry can easily find some space, and Olise can make some assist, make some incredible passes to the striker. So yeah, so the phases I told you, let's just see from the start how Bayern Munich plays, so that you can understand, you can get the idea from a single perspective, a single visual video. So yeah, so Kimmich drops down, both the fullbacks are moving upwards. After passing the ball, the fullbacks are overlapping, and Harry Kane, who conducts the play, gives to Olise. Olise gives back to Laimer, and Laimer makes a space, and Olise can make the final pass to the striker. So this formation, I explained it to you in the right half space, but the same happens in the left space. Stanisic overlaps, Diaz pulls the defender, and he has some space, he has some pace for the defender to make a run. He can, Stanisic can overlap and goes, and Diaz can cut in and make some chances, create some space and give it to Kane. The same happens on the left side, as I told, from the right side perspective. So this is the overall attacking phase of Bayern Munich. So let's get into the defending phase of the play style. So in defending, Bayern Munich generally plays in a 4-4-2 formation. I have seen many games where they play in this formation, but Bayern Munich is a team who doesn't care if they are if they are one goal up or two goal up. They don't care for making a low block, or stopping the play. They don't care for that. They don't have that pride. So we are Bayern Munich, how can we play low block? If they are 1-0 up lead in a tough match, they are not shy to come back and put a low block, and all the 11 players can defend. They are not shy, they can do that. But generally they defend in a 4-4-2 formation. So yeah, you can see, if the opponent has the ball, all the players drop down, especially the fullbacks Leimer and Stanisic has to make the run towards our half, because we have to make a 4 formation, so that Ta and Uppa has some support for the strikers and wingers. And in defending, uh, surprising as it may sound, Harry Kane, really helps our defense. Dropping down and making the dirty tackles, and legal fouls, tactical fouls, you may say. He can do that, and he can just he's very helpful in the defending phase. So we make a 4-4-2 formation, where the twos are the wingers, Luis Diaz and Michael Olise. So what we generally do is, yeah, so we drop down. So we make a 4-4-2 formation, and then our wingers Luis Diaz and Michael Olise will be up top. If we get the ball, we can make a quick transition to one of our wingers who has space at that time, and they can make a run uh, towards the opponent's goal, and we can score a easy goal. The one important aspect of our defending is the pressing of our team. We press in a style called gegen pressing. So gegen pressing is a type of press, where the team presses the opponent in a ununiform, or in a rushful way, so that they can finally get the ball. It is very fast, ugly, and there is no proper planning, or there is no proper structure to that. You just mindlessly press to the opponent to get the ball as soon as you lose the ball. So that's the type of press we do. We kick press, and we win the ball, and we make some quick transitions to the wingers. That's how we defend. So yeah, here Harry can drops down, and presses high. We do kick press and win the ball. So yeah, that's defending. you know Here I just put Harry Kane here, but probably Ganabry or Diaz may be here, and Harry Kane will be here. So that he can help with the defenses, and he can make those Kevin De Bruyne type of passes to the wingers. So yeah, that's how we defend. So coming to the third phase of the play style, which is set pieces. So we are decent in set pieces. I won't say we are terrible at it, but we can be better. We could be better. uh, the set pieces are improving. We are scoring many goals in set pieces in recent matches, so I'm just happy. There is no maybe structured. I found in set pieces they are forming a numerical superiority in the set pieces also, near the opponent's net, near the goalkeeper, so that they can make a scrappy goal. I just can't find a pattern in that set pieces, unfortunately. If I find it, I will definitely share it with you guys. So yeah, and speaking about the weaknesses and the counter, how to beat this playstyle, how to win against this playstyle. So as I told you guys, we play in a very aggressive formation called in a 2-2-6 formation. So as you can see, all the players are in the attacking phase in the final third of the opponent's team. So if a person just makes a tackle or presses and gets the ball, he can make a pass to the one of the wingers or striker, and the one through ball to the wingers, and if the winger has some space, he can definitely make a run and make a 1v1 with the goalkeeper and can easily score. He can easily score a goal. We have considered many goals like that in this season, and yeah, this is one of our major weakness. When we go full attacking, when the opponent gets the ball, one through pass and a pacey winger can make a change, make a goal against us. And another one of the weaknesses of our playstyle is, since we are playing in a very uh, attacking, pressing type of play, if we lose the ball there, then the numerical superiority of our playstyle is gone there, because we're pressing like a if our opponent has the ball, we form a 2 or 3 member and press them. But if the opponent somehow gets the ball out of them, and our players who must be on their position is not there, because they already tried to press them and failed. And there would be enormous space which the other players, the wingers, the midfielders of the opponent can utilize and make a play, and get into our final half. So that is one of our second weakness. The first weakness is one through ball and a pacey winger can make a score a goal if he creates if he beats our center backs. Another one is, if the team has enough quality, or have enough composure to make it out of our gegen pressing, they can easily create enormous space uh, in behind them, and they can utilize that space to make runs and create conduct the play. So yeah, these are our two weaknesses. So yeah, I think that's all, guys. I have told you how Bayern Munich plays in my point of view. No, I'm not a specialist or analyst or something. I just you know uh, uh, explain what I see in the games where I watch my team plays. So yeah, on on the how to improve this team can be, we have very little squad depth. So adding some players to make our squad depth more can help our team move forward in the long run. And also our defending could be better. I'm not saying it's worse, but our defending can become better. If it becomes better, it's very good for us, and it might help in the long run. So these are the two concerns, two things, two factors on which this team can improve. So yeah, just explained you guys. I hope you understood this play style, and you can explain this formation, or play this in FIFA. Uh, so yeah, it's up to you guys. So I would see you in the next video. Thank you guys.